What's up, fellow collectors? Today I'm talking about the Halo Reach Skirmisher Murmillo from the Series 5 series. It's a Covenant figure. It's a little bird guy that you fight a lot in the game. They're very annoying. See, you got 23 moving parts here. You get a picture of what he looks like. Kind of looks like a velociraptor or something, you know? Some kind of dinosaur-looking bird thing. On the back here, you get to see all of the characters that come out in the series. You got a bunch of Spartans, some exclusives, armor packs, weapons packs, and a bunch of cool Covenant figures. So I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up and review it. Alright, I got this guy opened up, and I gotta say, right out of the package, I didn't have any problems with his joints, which is freaking awesome. I love it when I don't have any problems with the joints. You know, it always makes me sad when I get a loose joint with a brand new figure out of the box. I mean, come on, man. It's brand new. It's not supposed to be all loose. Taking a look at what he comes with here. It comes with a plasma pistol. Very good detail and paint sculpt on that all around. Very nice. They really did a good job with the paint applications on this one in particular. He also comes with a plasma grenade. You know, pretty decent amount of detail on there for how small it is. Even though I don't think the skirmishers use grenades in the game at all. You know, you pretty much get a free grenade for a Spartan or an elite. He also comes with two of these shields, which they go on each side of his gauntlets on his arms. And, you know, it's just kind of a clear plastic with some blue paint over top of it. It looks pretty good, you know. It's not too terrible. Tells you on the back of the peg here which side goes where. There's a little L. You can't really see it on the camera because it's clear, but this is for the left and this is for the right. You can see here he's got a little indentation where you just go ahead and plug that shield in. Bam! Other side. Bam! And look at that. Now he's got those little gauntlet shields, which makes him even extra annoying in the game, because not only are skirmishers freaking annoying in the game, they are very fast and annoying. Unlike the jackals, you know, for the most part, you could probably hit them with a grenade or usually get a nice headshot on them. These guys, they run around, they're super fast, and then they got these annoying gauntlets on them, so even when you try and hit them in the face, you know, they're going to block it with their gauntlets, and it's rather annoying. He comes with this removable helmet here. You can actually see his face. Woo! Take a look at the helmet there. I like the paint applications on there. That copper paint just looks really nice. I like all the silver bits in there, and then they colored in these goggles yellow where his eyes would be, and that looks really good. That really stands out. And it just pops right back on his face. And I like this helmet a lot because it's nice and snug. It's not going to fall out, and that's really awesome. Now, talking about the detail on this guy, I really enjoy the amount of detail that McFarlane put into this figure. They always do a really good job detailing the figures, even though sometimes they lack in the articulation department. I think the overall detail does make up for it for the most part, especially if you're, you know, a collector. You're just going to display these figures. You're not really going to be playing with them like a kid would, so I guess the articulation is probably not as pivotal as the, you know, overall detail of the figures. What I really enjoy the most about this guy is his feathers here at the top of his head. These look really, really nice. These are painted over very well. They got some nice dry brushing here, and they really just stand out. Almost like a lion's mane, but with feathers, I guess. Now these feathers are just, you know, a soft plastic. They're not, you know, actual feathers or anything, but they do look really good, and they extend all the way to his back here. I think that's really nice. The face sculpt is really good. I think that's pretty game accurate of what the actual skirmishers look like in the game, and I really like the amount of detail they put into his jaw here. I mean, you could just see all the skin overlapping each other by his jaw, his teeth. You could even see the skin here where his mouth, you know, is separating open. I think that looks really, really good. The only thing that I can see is a problem is his right eye. See, they kind of messed up. They got some yellow paint, you know, over there. Looks like he's crying out some urine out of his eye. Doesn't look very appealing, but good thing he's got the helmet, so I could basically just snap that on, and it's like it never even happened. Now the paint all over the body of the figure looks really good. I love this copper paint that they use. It really makes this figure stand out, and I really enjoy that. They also have a lot of these silvers and browns that go all around his armor, and that all looks really nice too. Even down to the toes. His toes look good. He's got some nice armor on his toes, so, you know, he doesn't get shot in the toes when he's running around out there. God forbid you lose your toes out there in the epic Halo battles of Halo Reach. Now, as far as articulation goes, he's got 360 here, but he is a little bit limited by his feathers, but you can twist it around pretty nicely. And I really enjoy the amount of articulation he has, you know, looking up and looking down. That looks really nice. I enjoy that. And then you got a 360 here at his shoulder here. You got a nice rotating joint at the bicep here, and then also kind of like a ball hinge thing with the elbow. A nice ball hinge wrist, and that's really nice. That feels really fragile though, so I wouldn't go too crazy with his wrists. There's a very small of waist articulation here. You know, his hips right here can move pretty far back and forth right there. He's also got a nice little swivel joint there, and then he's also got a ball hinge knee thing, or whatever this is. No articulation here at this joint, and then he's got a ball hinge ankle. No articulation on the toes, though. Now, the only gripe I have with this figure is, you know, his ability to stand. He's got these really tiny chicken legs and these really tiny feet, so it's hard to proportion his weight out in order to get him to stand up right. But after messing with it for a little bit, you can get him to stand, but it's also really hard to get him in any sort of cool poses. He's kind of just limited to just standing up straight up and down, because anytime you try and move the figure's legs in any way to get him look like he's in a running motion or like he's jumping or anything like that, the weight will totally be distributed unevenly and he'll fall over, and it's just not very cool thing at all. Now, here's a quick size comparison. The Skirmisher standing straight up and down is actually taller than the Spartan, you know, standing straight up and down, which kind of was a surprise to me. I thought the Skirmishers would be a little bit smaller than the Spartans, a little bit smaller, kind of like the size of the Jackals. You know, I guess the Jackals are a little bit smaller than the Skirmishers, so whatever. The Grunt, you know, the Grunt's still clearly smaller, and the Elites are still clearly bigger. But overall, I think that's a really good size and accurate to the game and to the universe. I think that looks really good, and it's nice because the Skirmishers kind of make a nice mid-size enemy to fight, because now you got really tall Elites, and then you got really short Grunts, and then you got the Skirmishers kind of in the middle, you know, filling out the middle. So I think that looks all really good. Now, overall, this is a pretty decent figure. I like the paint job, the detail work is really nice, and his accessories he can actually, you know, utilize, which is very nice. You know, if you're a casual Halo fan, I would kind of pass up on him and go for maybe the Spartans and the Elites. That's typically what most of the casual Halo collectors go for, but if you're a hardcore Halo fan like I am, then go ahead and pick this guy up, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to mess around with him a little bit and get him some cool poses after trying, and then mess around with his legs a little bit. Go ahead and check out my channel, guys. I got a ton of reviews on there, a ton of animations, and all kinds of videos that I'm coming out with every week. Make sure you hit subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video, and thank you all for watching.